Namaskar, I am Dr. D.R. Patnaik from India Meteorology Department. I will be discussing about the past week weather conditions over India and also what are the expected weather that we are expecting during next 2 weeks. Today we are celebrating the Constitution Day for the country, so on behalf of myself and also my department, I convey my best wishes to all of you. Looking at this week is one of the eventful week if you see during this monsoon season. And there are two major systems, that is very severe cyclonic storms that affect North Indian Ocean. One very severe cyclonic storm, that is Gati, formed over the Arabian Sea and moved towards Somalia coast and crossed Somalia on 22nd November. However, it was not having any impact over the Indian region. But the other system, that is Niva, very severe cyclonic storm, has much impact over the Indian region and that crossed near Puducherry on 25th, 26th night with a very strong wind that I will be discussing. And beside these two major systems, we are also the northern part of India under the influence of WD and induced cyclonic circulation that gave some weather system rainfall associated with the WD. And coming to the next day, the main system, as I said, the Bihar severe cyclonic storms. Actually, we started the monitoring of this system well in advance, and 21st it formed as a low pressure area, and subsequently it intensified gradually. If you see the intensity, how it gradually increases the intensity, and it became depression, deep depression, then severe cyclonic storm, then finally very severe cyclonic storm. And we, from our, as I say, IMD is monitoring this type of system well in advance for early warning purpose, and we started giving press release from 21st onwards, and that regularly it was updated. Then pre-cyclone watch, then cyclone alert, cyclone warning to all the respective states, the affected states. So we started continuously giving this warning from 21st onwards. And the crisis management cell, our DGM also had joint conference, press conference with NDRF. So this was well in advance. We were informing the state government and also the other disaster managers to take appropriate action. Next. Yeah, so this is the system. Actually, if you see, look at this, this is the forecast 3 days in advance. We predicted this, how the system will move in the which path and how what is the speed and intensity and also the point of landfall. 3 days in advance it was predicted on 23rd. Exactly it happened. If you see the forecast also and actual observed track also, it happened almost similar to that thing. So our accuracy with respect to timing, intensity and also the track. So this was a much better predicted system, and this type of prediction always help for disaster manager to take appropriate action and minimize the losses. And due to this improvement in forecasting and capability and also the monitoring of the system, substantially the number of casualties, the loss of life also have decreased in recent times. And this is not only this is the satellite, the model and also the radar. Two radars were continuously monitoring when it came under the range of radar. So this is the Chennai radar and our Karaikal radar. So they were giving every 15 minutes, every 20 minutes intervals the pictures, so that we were closely monitoring the system very well. And we started giving warning associated with, since our track was very well predicted, we were also expecting which part will get more rainfall. Accordingly, all the districts of, if you see South Coastal Andhra Pradesh, Chennai, South Karnataka, Rayalaseema, Telangana, so all these things we have given good warning from well in advance, 3 days in advance, and some zones were identified where actions are to be taken immediately, and some of the things which are not necessarily very free. So that way we were separating the more prone area, disaster prone area, particularly with respect to this system. And on localized level, on state government level, we are also giving district level warning, particularly the north of Tamil Nadu, northern districts of all Tamil Nadu coast, because that is the track north of the track of the cyclone. That was we are giving good warning over here. Means we are expecting very heavy rainfall, extremely heavy rainfall, and also if you see realize this thing, this is a realize weather also. We have got very good rainfall, like our warning 31 centimeter. Tambaram, Pondicherry, that is got 30 centimeter. So many things if you see, most of the stations have reported more than 20 centimeter. So that we are giving also other district, other state like CAP, Coastal Andhra Pradesh, and also in other like Telangana also we gave the warning over different districts depending on the threat perception. Next. And as you said, whenever there is cyclone is approaching, it is not only the rainfall that causes the damages, it is also second measure is the wind. So what will be the wind? Because that causes more damage also because of strong wind. And if we see this here, our prediction was that when it will cross the coast, it will be 120 to 130 kmph, gusting to 145 kmph along and of the coastal district of North Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. So these are the prediction. And actually it also happened when the system crossed as a very severe cyclone storm. And accordingly that part we are giving which are the area will be 100 to 110 kmph and which are the area 80 to 90 kmph. So we identify this thing, strong wind warming for that. And beside that another thing that causes more damages during cyclone is the storm surge. The storm surge is abnormal rise of the sea level here when it is passing through a coast. So that's why the northern part of the track we are expecting 1 to 1.5 meter height above the astronomical tide. So this storm from warning also was given to the district north of the track well in advance. And if you see, this is the satellite imagery. Whenever the satellite imagery you are depicting here the cyclone, the Niva, and this is the Gati. And in addition to that, WD also was affecting our northern part. So that is very clearly animation picture and regular half-an-hour pictures we are getting from satellite, and that was very useful for monitoring the thing. And if you see the rainfall also, this is observed rainfall. Observed rainfall we started actually some part of northwest India due to associated with WD, and also some part of the eastern part, Odisha and other region. But major rainfall associated with the system, we got it around 24th of November over the Tamil Nadu part. But if you see the observed rainfall till 18 to 24 November, that is the 1 week rainfall. If you see, this is the first 3 columns for the weekly rainfall, and this is the thing from the seasonal rainfall. That means actually if you see the rainfall was for the week minus 30%, but cumulative it is still minus 5%. Means we are very close to normal, but rainfall will gradually increase because this associated with this system rainfall that will be accounted in next cumulative weekly rainfall. But cumulative thing it means close to the normal rainfall. Then come to the temperature. Major thing, southern part was affecting by cyclone, whereas northern part because of the cold wave type of thing, where all this maximum temperature and minimum temperature were below normal. If you see this color, it is less than normal. So most of the time over northwest India, both maximum temperature and minimum temperature were less than normal. And now this today, means 26. Today, what is the conditions? Gradually the very severe cyclone storm has reduced intensity after crossing the coast. And now today morning it was cyclone storm, and now it has in the afternoon around 12 UTC, that is 5:30, we have declared it a deep depression. So it is now gradually decreasing in intensity, and it will have not much impact after 1 or 2 days. So due to this thing, we are giving warning over this our southern peninsula and up to day 2 over some part of southern peninsula, CAP and Tamil. But gradually this will have no impact after 2 days. And next day, so next forecast, when we see the forecast for 1 week, our different type of models we are running, and different type of models mean that is giving the forecast for 7 days and also extended days, that is for 2 weeks. So if you see the global model forecast at high resolution, 12 km resolution, you see, we are expecting another system over here forming over around 29th of November, and it will have a similar westward track and towards the southern peninsula, towards the Tamil Nadu region. So that is also another forecast model showing, and associated with the strong wind and rainfall also we will be expecting around 2nd December towards this Tamil Nadu region. So this is a model forecast. So beauty of the model forecast is that it is well in advance predicting this type of system. And there are other models that gives an extended range forecast for 2 weeks, that is couple model. So that also is indicating some very high probability of cyclogenesis in week 1, and this cyclogenesis also will have possibility that it will again enter to Arabian Sea with very low probability, but second week also there is some probability there. So that means activity over this, the southern peninsula band will be there during next 2 weeks. And as you said, models are predicting this condition, and due to this associated conditions, this is the week 1 rainfall from 27 November to 3rd December, and this is week 2 rainfall 4 to 10 December, and this November, and this is the anomaly, and this is the anomaly means deviation from normal. So if you see here, we are expecting more than normal rainfall during week 1 over southern peninsula region and most of the eastern part of southern peninsula. And similarly, in week 2 also, associated with the active system over this band, we are expecting more above normal rainfall over southern peninsula. So that means even for this also we are expecting that good rainfall activity will come in the southern peninsula part, particularly during next 2 weeks. And like rainfall, if you see the minimum temperature, because this is the season where the temperature is also very important, we get cold wave, and so that if you see, this is the forecast temperature or minimum temperature during 2 weeks, and this is the anomaly. And if you see that this is around 10 degree isotherms, below 10 degree over most of the northern India, but we are expecting this is the negative anomaly. Negative anomaly means less than normal. So that means minimum temperature will continue to remain below normal over most part of northwest India during week 1. However, during week 2, there we are looking for a transition, means temperature is likely to increase, means that is the minimum temperature is expected to increase during week 2, that is for 4 to 10 November, 10 December. Next. So this is maximum temperature. So maximum temperature also it is similar to minimum temperature. Here week 1 we are expecting very less and below normal here, so that sometimes day temperature also will be very less. Cold day type of conditions are expected here, because when the day temperature reduces maximum temperature, we get this type of anomaly. But like minimum temperature in week 2 also, northern part of this thing are expected to increase the temperature. So that's why week 2 will be much better, means we will have a higher temperature, minimum as well as maximum temperature. To summarize this thing, the cyclogenesis first is there is the southern peninsula and the Bay of Bengal, southern peninsula region will be very active, and likely formation of cyclogenesis, and also movement toward the western side and having impact over the southern peninsula. That is week 1, and some remnant can come to Arabian Sea. So week 2 also there is moderate probability. But with respect to rainfall associated with this active system over southern peninsula, we will get more good rainfall or above normal rainfall over southern peninsula, eastern part of southern peninsula, and also some part of entire southern peninsula in week 2. With respect to minimum temperature, as I said, northwest India will have below normal minimum temperature, particularly during week 1, and week 2 we are expecting the rise in minimum temperature over that band. Similarly, to maximum temperature also, the first week major central part of India and northwest India will have below normal, so that's why day temperature also still will have below normal. But coming to the week 2, we are expecting the minimum maximum temperature both will increase over the northern part and adjoining region of the country. So this is the summary that I am highlighted for next 2 weeks, and again we will come back with the next conditions with new weather conditions for next week. Till that time, goodbye. Thank you. Namaskar.